Hey everybody, what's up? This is Darnoc with TGN.TV, once again bringing you part 3 of the Freemarch leveling gameplay video playthrough walkthrough guide thingy. It's exciting. The quality should be a little bit better this time, both in terms of commentary, because this time I'm actually not commentating to a muted audio track like I did in the second video, but we will not talk about that. We will not discuss my failures. We will discuss my successes, in which I have resized the resolution I am playing at right now. So the black bars you see on the side of the screen should be gone, and it will be glorious and fun. So I am feeling pretty good about that. Pretty good indeed. And I just realized I had the audio track on playback, so if there was a little bit of echo there, I apologize. Maybe it was just to me, though, while I'm recording this. So hopefully no more technical difficulties will arise. Now we are doing 2 quests right now. Basically we gotta go kill a bunch of Guardian dudes. We gotta kill a couple Sergeants and 6 Zealots. And apparently the Guardians are the bad guys. You fine folks told me in the comments, you set me straight. I said I was playing a bad human, but apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm playing a good human. So good for you. Thank you for teaching me how wrong I am and making me feel like a terrible person. But based on what I've heard as far as the story goes, it doesn't really seem like either side is completely good or bad. It seems to be various shades of gray at different times and different scenarios, which I actually really like, as opposed to just the black and white. These guys are the good guys and these guys are the bad guys. So I actually think that's really cool. It's really fun. I enjoy that greatly. Here's the thing that we gotta go turn on. This is some sort of rift time travel capacitor power crystal resource thing. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. I forgot. But you see, I'm putting down the capacitor now, and it's going to be good. And actually, you see that guy over there who's talking. He's actually supposed to spawn when you put that down. However, he spawned a little bit early because the guy in front of me activated it before me. So normally, if you're playing through this, you will have to fight that guy, and he's not too hard. But I'm just going to join the battle with this dude, Soul something. I actually can't see what it says on my screen right now because the preview pane is kind of small. There we go, I've widened it. His name is Soul Cuddler or something. I still actually cannot read that, so that was too bad. Soul Cutter, maybe? I think it says Soul Cutter. I don't know, I just got the screen big enough to be able to tell. But yeah, normally you will have to kill that guy all by yourself. He seems like he might take a while, but he doesn't seem very threatening. See in the lower left there, I'm actually getting gold selling spammed, which is lame. Gold sellers need to all go die in a fire because they're ruining my video games, and that is not good at all. Not good. And I just got a bag from that guy, a 4-slot bag. Oh yeah, feeling good about that. Bam, equipped, fantastic, awesome. Now, I don't know if they're going to change this ever, but these guys spawn pretty quickly, and I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intended because there's some pretty high traffic during the head start. But you see, I actually end up killing a billion people here because I initially aggro 3, and that's not a big deal, but my kitty cat does die, which makes me sad. I'm shedding some tears for my kitty cat. There it goes. Sad day. But I actually ended up having to kill like 5 or 6 guys just because they started respawning, and it was kind of ridiculous. But you know what? I'm a Riftblade, so it's alright. I just spam my Fire Lance spell, or whatever that's called, that just owns people from afar, and even the volcano is getting in the action, shooting a fiery molten boulder at me, as you just saw. So that's no good. I'm like, oh good, okay, I'm good. We killed the 3 guys, it's alright. It's okay, feeling good, gonna resummon my pet. I'm like, wait a minute, somebody spawned behind me. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Gonna finish summoning my kitty cat. There it goes. Kitty cat charges into battle. We're gonna own this guy's face, and then we're gonna loot everybody. I'm like, ooh, loot. And then he respawns again, like a second after I killed him. So at this point, I'm just thinking, okay, we're not gonna bother looting anybody. We're just gonna kill this guy, loot him. We're not gonna go loot the 3 people I killed earlier. We're just gonna run away because I don't feel like being trapped here for all eternity, battling it out with these Guardian guys. They are not worth my time. And it's around this point that I discover, ooh, I can cast that Fire Lance spell from a range while running. I don't have to stop and cast it, so I start just shooting at people while I run by because I can. We're going to have a couple frame rate dips in this video, so I do apologize for that. I was actually running Skype in the background, so that was fun. So I think Skype was messing with my frame rate. I apologize for that. Hopefully that won't happen again. Hopefully not. Usually I'm pretty good about clearing my computer, getting all the non-vital programs not running, but Skype just snuck in there, started receiving messages. Craziness. And I actually, when I was playing this, did not know that you get a bag from that quest. Apparently you get a bag from that quest, so I should equip that at some point. But you see, I'm going to level up, going to be feeling good. I'm going to put one last point into Elemental Burst or Flare or something. I don't know. Text is kind of hard to read for me while I am recording the audio. Because I'm doing this in Adobe Premiere and all that good stuff. So I spend 5 minutes looking at all the other stuff I have unlocked, the next level of talent trees, and then I realized I actually can't spend any more points to that soul in this level, so we're going to put one more point in Beastmaster, or we're going to try, and it's at that point that I realize I actually have no more points to put in, because I'm a noob. So you just talk to this person, you accept a quest, the guy basically says, hey, you should go to this other area and get some training because you're a noob and need to be trained, and I say, okay, fantastic. Quest accepted. I'm ready to go. I am ready. And this is actually a cool feature that I really like. You see, I opened up the map, and I try to close it, which you apparently can't do while it's transparent like that. But if you're staying still, it's 100% opaque, I think is the right way of saying that. You can see it, and it's not see-through or anything like that. It's solid. But then if you have it open and you start moving, it actually becomes opaque, and you can see through it. The opacity is lowered. And it's pretty cool. I actually dig that concept quite a bit, so I can be looking at my map and running around at the same time, because I'm a busy man and have places to go and people to see. You see we have a little frame rate spike right there. And I don't think it's too big of an issue. It's not like there's an epic battle where you have to see every single thing going on. And you see we just faded over real quick. That's the point where I stopped recording and I found out that Skype was running. So from here on out, we should not have any more frame rate issues. But yeah, so I believe for all the classes you come to the same area. You just don't go to the same guy, you have a different trainer, but you just go across that bridge to this new town area, the Tempest Station. You talk to this guy. I was considering purchasing a roll because I actually don't know what that is, but it costs 30 gold, of which I have 3.2 or something like that. So I thought it would probably be wise not to try to buy that. And you see I'm just taking a look at the new ranks of abilities I can get. So as opposed to other games, rather than just going to your trainer to get new abilities, you just use it to rank up your abilities you have unlocked through your talent trees and your roots and all that good stuff. And then I actually come over here again for some reason. I don't remember why I wanted to do that. Oh yeah, I just wanted to look at the unavailable stuff because I like seeing what I can't have. That's how I roll. So we're going to click around, scroll around, all that good stuff. And then we're going to say, you know what, that was pointless. Let's go do some questing. More questing. Never hurt anybody. Not one bit. So basically we're talking to this dude right here. He is saying that we did have a lady buddy, and she died, and she has been like corrupted or re-resurrected as a bad guy or something like that. She's gone over to the dark side, basically. She's a Sith now. And we gotta go deal with her. So we're gonna do that pretty shortly. There's gonna be a second quest that basically there's that big cannon in the background you can see over there off to the right. And I have no idea what those guys are for, but they are big and scary. But there is that cannon that's now back into our left now. That's supposed to be our first line of defense or something like that. And apparently it's not working. So we got to go figure out why it's not working. We got to go fix it, reactivate it, all that good stuff. It's been sabotaged somehow. Ooh, the conspiracy. It's going to be exciting. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it indeed. So you see I take about a year and a day to read the quest text. And you also get some scrolls, which are pretty standard as far as fantasy games go. They work the same way. It's just a little scroll that you read, and once you read it, it goes away, and you get a little bit of a buff, and you can choose what stat you want to increase. I think I end up choosing the Scroll of Strength. But yeah, we are going to discover the Castrum Hiberna, whatever it is, and this is where we're going to go take down the lady who has gone to the dark side. And what we're actually doing is we're going to kill her, and then we are going to extract her soul from her dead, charred body after I have burnt it to death. And we're going to bring it back and might be able to use it for good once more. This area has a bunch of husk undead type people. Those dudes. So you have to cut your way through them as any good fantasy warrior should. And there she is, off over there. You see me trying to click on her. And she's actually being held in stasis right now by those guys on the side who are good Defiant dudes. But once you get close enough, she raffle pones them, and you see they all die. But you know what? You are a hero. Darnoc does not die to silly, half-dead angel lady things. And this is actually one of the more fun fights I've played in Rift thus far, because it's not just, you know, go and kill. So you see, you take her down to about half health, and then she'll put that little protective bubble aura around her and starts bringing in some more undead dudes to try and kill you. Luckily, they're really weak, like you can 2 or 3 shot them. So yeah, 3 come, you kill them all, and then it's just DPS her down. She does 1 or 2 knockbacks, I think. Yeah, 1 knockback. Right there at the very end. It's no big deal. You get your 1 silver piece, and then you have to make sure to use your little soul reclamation crystal thing to acquire her soul. And then you can head back to town and turn it in, which is fantastic. Whenever I'm not in combat with my guys, and oh my god, there's a zombie coming out of the ground. But as I was saying, whenever I'm not in combat but my character still has his sword out, I just cannot get over how big that thing is. I think I might be having to overcompensate for something, because that is a mighty big sword, larger than seems reasonable. Very much so, indeed. Gonna complete quest, fantastic. Gonna put on my new gloves. Gotta keep those hands protected. Gotta save them for the gaming. After we finish punching Regulos in the face and saving the world, gotta get back to the video gaming. And I'm just gonna sort of wander around the station for a little bit, trying to find a vendor. And I actually never do find one, because my bags are starting to get relatively full. Trying to find somebody I can sell all my junk to, but it's not working at all. Not even a little bit. So we have to venture outside our safe area once again. I'm assuming you have to kill 1 or 2 people on the way, but I actually did not, because there's that other kind person killing dudes for me. Here we go. Here is the machine. So you gotta come over here. You gotta use your emergency aqua fire, which for some reason when I did it, you see it actually decided to put out all the fires except 1. So actually I had to use it twice. I'm not sure if that is normal, or if you normally have to use it a few times or just once. I'm not sure. But yeah, you just gotta put out all the fires. You gotta reactivate whatever that is. The inflector, apparently, and then you're good. You can head back. Life is good. Awesome. Awesome. Cool beans. Cool beans. So we're just going to run back over to the Tempest station over here. Going to turn in the quest, and this is actually the point out in the game at which you get your 3rd soul. And I believe you only get 3 souls, or, well, you can have 3 souls at a time. I think you can switch them out through some mechanics. I'm not sure, because I'm still a pretty noob as far as this game goes. Actually, I'd say I'm a handsome noob rather than a pretty noob. Ruggedly handsome, that is how Darnoc rolls. But whatever. So I actually need advice. What should I go for my 3rd soul? I'm looking for I'm not really looking for really doing well at dungeons or anything like that. I'll probably have another character or something that's especially for dungeons. I'm just looking for what soul should I have when I'm just trying to solo and I want to kill things as fast as possible. I already am rocking the Rift Blade and the Beastmaster. What 3rd soul would complement those nicely? So belt it out in the comments. Give me what I want to know, people. I'm calling on the hive mind of the TGN Rift YouTube channel subscribers, because you guys are awesome. Quite awesome indeed. Quite awesome indeed. And actually, now that I'm thinking about the subscribers, a few of you were asking in the comment section, you're wanting to know what shard I'm playing on, which is basically the server, for those of you who don't know. And I am playing on... Oh god, did I lose it? I checked right before. Dimroot, that's what it is. I'm playing on Dimroot. That's going to be my Defiant server, where I make all my Defiant characters. I'm also going to have the Guardian server, but I have not decided where that's going to be yet. So I'll tell you guys about that later. So you see, all you got to do is you got to right click, you got to summon a soul, defeat him, and then you can go get your new shiny soul, your 3rd and final one. This has been Darnoc. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.